Hi class, time for handwriting. We're going to keep working with creative writing. So I want to review some of the things that we talked about last week. First, did you make your sentence buddy? Get yours out. I want our sentence buddies to meet each other. Here's mine. Let's go ahead and use our sentence buddies to sing our song. Ready? For a sentence to be complete, it needs to have a head and feet. Head is the capital, nice and tall. Feet are the punctuation marks, so it doesn't fall. Head, feet, head and feet to be complete. Good job. What are the three things that are important to have in a sentence? Capital letter, punctuation, and it needs to be a complete thought. We practice taking a topic and writing sentences about that topic, and that's how we create a story. The first step to writing a story is to gather information. Now, today's story is going to be about the ocean. So when we're going to gather information about a story, then we need to think about what happens at the ocean. Now, we talked in science class about our senses: sight, smell, taste, touch, hearing. Thinking about our senses can help us write sentences. Senses, sentences. So let's use our senses to think a little bit about the ocean. Well, when you think of the ocean, what's the first thing you think of? The first thing I think of is water. Maybe you think of crabs or other sea creatures walking around near the water. Not so much in areas where people are swimming, but we had a whole ocean theme in our math unit, the last unit when we were together, and we talked about some starfish. People are at the ocean. Step one is to gather your information, and then step two is to think about the information that you've gathered and kind of start to form some sentences. Then you are ready to write. We said that step number 3 is write and rewrite. That's because I don't expect step number 3 to look perfect. It's gonna have mistakes. And this is the step that we're at in first grade. You're going to have words that are misspelled. You might forget to put a capital letter or a punctuation mark, no matter how many times I sing you the song. That's okay. That's all a part of the writing process. So in this step, we have to take our thoughts and just get them on paper. If we don't take our thoughts and put them on paper, then we're just never going to get started. So that is the first step. I'm at that first step right here, and I would like you to help me. I took some of my thoughts and I wrote them down, but they are not showing a complete thought. So we need to work together to make this group of words a complete thought. So let's see what I have. I have dolphin, played in the water. So if I walked up to you and I said, "Hey, dolphin A played in the water," you would look at me like I didn't quite understand what you said. That's because I didn't make it a complete thought in a way that our mind could understand. What should be my first word? What are we talking about? We're talking about a dolphin. We're actually going to make our first word the, and then dolphin. Now, what did the dolphin do? The dolphin played. So that is my third word. The dolphin played. Where did he play? He played see. Excuse me. My first word is going to be A. A dolphin. A dolphin played. Okay, that was 3. In the water. I mixed my words up so well I confused myself. Let's see how we did, if this makes more sense. A dolphin played in the water. Yep, that makes sense. That's my first sentence. So we're still at step 3 of writing and putting things on paper. Let's look at my second sentence. A Sam found crab small. All right, who are we talking about? Sam. What did Sam do? Sam found. What did Sam find? Sam found a. He found a crab, but we need to write small first. If we don't, it will sound like Sam found a crab small. A better way to write that would be Sam found a small crab. Now, I gathered my information, I thought about my sentences, and I put it down on paper. Now I need to write them in the order that they make good sense. So I've done that already up here. Notice that I used the correct houses where my letters live. My first sentence starts with a capital letter. Then I use space, the dolphin, space, played. Practice your phonics while you're writing your story. Play is a root word. Then you can add ed at the end. Space, in, space, the. Now I have one word left in my sentence, the word water. It won't fit here, so I just come down to the next line and put it here. My first sentence is complete. It has a capital letter and a period. The next sentence can start right next to it. Space, Sam found a small crab, capital letter, period. So I told you that our story is about the ocean. Now I came up with the first 2 sentences. I would like you to come up with one more. In the instructions of this assignment, I wrote the 2 sentences that I just wrote on the board, and you can write them on your paper. And then I'm going to give you some words to help you write your sentences, but they're not going to be complete thoughts. They're just going to be a bunch of words. Those are just there if you need some ideas. Maybe you'll come up with your own idea. I know you're very creative, but coming up with words is something that we would do together in the classroom. So I think this is a way that I could still help you a little bit. So step 1, gather information. Step 2, talk about it and create your thoughts. Step 3, write and rewrite. Step 4, check your work. Now this is where somebody would check over what you did and give you some tips. Like, oh, you forgot to capitalize that letter. Or, oh, that one is misspelled. Or, let's see if we can write that sentence in a better way. Everybody has to go through that. There's even professional book writers that when they're done writing, they give their paper to someone else to check. That's okay. We're not at that point right now. Right now, I just want us to practice getting our thoughts on paper and complete thoughts. The spelling, I would like you to try your best and to practice your phonics. But if you accidentally misspell something, I understand. We'll get to that point later. And then step 5 is share. Share your story with someone. After you write that 3rd sentence, call over your brother or sister, or call over your mom and dad and say, hey, I wrote a story. It's 3 sentences long, and I came up with the 3rd sentence all by myself. Share your hard work. All right, get some tablet paper, Write 3 sentences and then send it to me so I can see how creative you were. Take care. Bye-bye.